board one more time, like after we had the discussion?
Yeah, it was there, and it was actually in all my lists which I have created. I shared this with Shivam sir as well. So when he asked us to create the list in the goal setting session as well, and the first session of the law of attraction, so it was there, and it has got manifested. Also, I've put like many things, I'm working on them. So that's why I said I would be sharing many results in the coming days. So yeah, things are happening.
Wow, congratulations.
And
So
moreover, it was like I thought I would be paying for the phone, and I got it for free because my brother has actually paid for that, and he said this is a gift from my side, so it is for free. So yeah, I invested that money actually somewhere else, and from that there I'm going to churn more results.
wow, congratulations. Everyone give it lots of love and congratulations. I guess you all will be able to type in the chat. Thank you for sharing, Ria. Okay, and looking forward to everyone's results. Keep just maintaining your vision board and keep following the rituals that we have discussed, because practicing every day is what brings it into your lifestyle. And that is when, even when you think of things, things start happening for you. So that is what we were learning. Thank you, Swapna. Thank you. Okay. So if you all can be on video, please be on video. So today's topic that we are going to learn, very, just a little small hint I gave you in Hooponopono about yin and yang. And actually, it is a topic of law of attraction. Yin, like in Hooponopono, we will not be able to explore too much because we are not discussing topics there. We are just practicing and we are applying the healing mode there. So this is the topic. When you learn this topic, the balance that you're looking for in your life, that starts coming in. So we all feel like we are just inclined towards one side of the life, or we are able to look only towards the one aspect of any situation in our life. But when you become more balanced in your energy, that is when you start looking life completely holistically and you start growing. Because in order to grow, you need both yin and yang. And with your own personality, you'll be able to discover, are you more inclined towards yin, are you more inclined towards yang, and what are the things that you can do to bring your energy back to balance. So it's not like ki hamesha hi balanced rahegi. It will obviously more yin, more yang. That's the innate quality of a person. Like females by default were supposed to be yin. Nowadays, like we see, there is no gender bias with yin and yang. Anybody can be very high yin, anybody can be very high yang. So what do you think is your personality? Before I start telling you, let me know in the chat window, what do you think is your personality more? Like, is it more feminine or is it more masculine? What do you feel? Like, if you see the traits.
Mine is masculine.
Okay. So you are more towards yang. Ria is more towards yin. Anand sir, Analit sir.
Mixture depending on the situation.
So like mixture to hamesha rahega depending on the situation, but in most of the situations, what do you adopt? Like, how do you adapt to the situation?
Peace, quiet. I walk off from the place where there is
yeah, so that goes to
yin. I'll not try to extend the talk or argue. Previously, I could do that. But now after Hooponopono and all, I become wiser. It's better to leave the place and go.
Okay. Yes, Lalit sir.
Like, yeah, hi, everyone. Hi. So basically, not done that much, but after the last class, I'm just doing same your YouTube one. More interest, just sharing that one and getting 2-3 days, maybe got some good sleep after hearing that. So it was continually playing. So it's on loop basically now. In my car also it's playing now. So it's a long drive thing. So working for me. Thank you so much. So more involved in that. I was in meeting only, so just sorry for the noise. So I will be hearing.
No problem. Yeah, you can type in the chat. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so mostly Lalit sir is more of yang. That is what we can understand from the personality that he has. Okay, what do you think about me? Like, how is my personality? Do you think like, how is my personality, more yin or more yang? Okay, yang now. Yes. Okay. So I'll tell you a funny thing about me. So when I was in corporate, so in corporate to succeed, you need more of yang personality. Like uh, you need to lead the team. You need to fight for your whatever you have done, and you have to showcase that. Otherwise, someone else will tell that that is their work. So you have to be yang. But in corporate, all the time I was working for complete 7 years, like 5 years, 2 years were in MBA. So for those 5 years, I don't know why my yin was very out. Okay, so I used to make friends in corporate, and then I used to feel bad if they were not being very friendly, and they're not supposed to be friendly. They are supposed to be my workers or co-workers. But I had a great time with all the team members that I had. But when दे यूज टू बिहेव लाइक कि यार मतलब मैं तो एकदम ऐसा फैमिली मेंबर, घर का माहौल, चलो काम करेंगे, हो जाएगा तो ठीक है, नहीं होगा तो वैसा चलता था. बट दे यूज टू गेट वेरी अपसेट एट दीज थिंग्स, एंड देन आई रियलाइज्ड आई एम टेकिंग these people too seriously in my life, and with my family I was becoming yang. So wahan pe if I was yin, then idhar pe I was becoming yang. And now this has completely shifted, and I have started striking that balance. But now the yin is going away, like yin has got suppressed a lot. So that is why I started working on the yin one more time. So can you tell me in the chat, just tell me in the chat, what are the qualities that you think yin has, and what are the qualities you think yang has, the positive qualities of yin and yang? Just think about girls and boys, and what are the positive qualities of girls, what are the positive qualities of boys? Okay, so Swapna says yin, soft, affectionate, supportive, understanding, and flexible. Yes. Yin, soft nature, mild temper. Yes. Actually, yin has no temper at all. Like, it is very submissive. If you have seen some mothers, they are very submissive. They'll not even say anything. फिर एक दिन फट जाएंगे. Right? They'll just keep on accepting all the shit, and then one day they'll explode. Okay. Yin is calm, adjustable, provider. Instead of provider, we can say it is a more giving. Yes, giver image. Okay. Great. So can you tell me about yang? Yang is more aggressive, instant decision. Yes, decision making is very fast. Yin will always be confused. So I'm always confused in making decisions, but when I make decisions, ekdam se I'll make the decision and then I'll stick to that decision. Yang is bossy. Yes. They do not try to impress, they try to boast. So they're always boastful. Like they think ki impressed hi hai sab log, okay? So they are just building on those things. Emotionally stable. Yeah. Not very stable, but he is very high. Like they will always be positive, very high in energy. Yin is very low in energy. Okay. So now instead of we discussing what it all is, let's go to Google and then we will search, because every time you have any doubt in any particular topic, you can go to Google. Google is the best source, and that is why I've also Googled what all we can learn from there. So let me just tell you what happens when we have imbalances in our yin and yang. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. Yes, Swapna, no problem. Can you see my screen, everyone? यहाँ पे दिख रही है आपको? No? एक minute. Now? Okay. Yeah. So we are talking about too much yin energy. So when people have too much yin, that means yin is high and yang is low. Okay. So yin is high and yang is low. Then these are the things that you can observe in a person. With these qualities, you'll be able to understand what dominant energy the person has or what is higher in that person. So oversleeping, so yin oversleeps, overeating, overthinking, everything is over here, right? Low sex drive, coldness in the body, especially feet and hands. So people, those who have cold feet, cold hands, sluggishness, like काम ही करने का मन नहीं करेगा, so that's their laziness. Compulsive behavior, so they will want things in certain order, certain way, they won't allow you to do it any other way. Lack of motivation, hopelessness, then shame, and then weight gain. So these are just few examples, right? Then we can see too much yang. So if a person has too much yang, so what are the symptoms that you can see? Anger, then restlessness, difficulty in sleeping, tight and aching muscles, frustration, violence, inability to relax and let go. So people, those who have very hard time letting go, they have a high ego. Regular headaches, inability to sit still, addictions, and need for constant stimulation. So these are the imbalances that we have seen. अगर ज़्यादा high yin है तो क्या होगा? अगर ज़्यादा high yang है तो क्या होगा? ठीक है. Now if we see what I have tried to show you. ठीक है. So this is the picture perfect that I have found, and before this we will look at this one. So in totality, if we have to understand what this symbol represents, okay, so this is the symbol of yin and yang. So जो black energy होती है, like जो the black circle में जो ये वाला black वाला part है, that is yin, and जो white वाला part होता है, वो yang होता है. And in nature also, there's always yin and yang. Polarity हमेशा हर जगह होगी, like in nature, in your life, in your partner, everywhere these two forces are always together. ठीक है. जैसे हिंदी में जो हिंदू में बोलते हैं शिव और शक्ति, वैसे चाइनीज में yin and yang. And if you can see, yin is always darker in nature. Moon represents yin. It is very calm in nature. How many of you have seen females who are very calm in nature? You have seen men also who are very calm in nature, right? Cold, soft, they are quiet. It is in nature wet. So water becomes yin, slow. So everything happens slow with some people, right? Interior. So it represents your interior. It is back, introspective. So it thinks a lot, and the energy flow is downward. So yin ka energy flow is always downward. It is still in nature. So all the dormant energies that you have is yin. Feminine, feeling. It is always representing your feeling, storing energy, flexible, then motherly, others, passive, sinking, and love, spirit, creativity, everything comes from here. Yang is the exact opposite, light, sun, active, hot, hard, loud, dry, fast. You can just see it on internet later on. So what I was telling you is this is important. Then what is yin and yang? We need to understand the balances that we need to create in our life. I'm just trying to bring this to here. Is it working? Let me see. Yes. So rather than this, okay, I was talking about this diagram. Are you able to see this? Okay, now you can see where you are. Like, are you having axis of yin? Are you having balanced feminine? Are you having insufficient yin? Are you in this place where you have axis of yang and you have insufficient or low yang, or you have balanced yang energy? So find out where you are. Are you too much yin? Are you too much yang? Or are you balanced? So I'm not saying that you will not find balance. Like you will find people who are balanced. Maybe you are the one who is a balanced personality. So where you are, you can just read out these and find yourself where you are. So are you able to read it out or shall I read it for you? You're able to read it out. Yeah. So take your time and then decide. Okay, so if I have to tell about myself, so definitely right now I'm in excess of yang, dominating, aggressive, controlling, rigid mental constructs, anxiety, forcing, and distance. So I'm not connecting to people too much these days. Not even my friends who are very close to me say I've stopped talking to everyone for some reason, right? So too much yang is there. So I need to come to this balanced masculine part and obviously balanced female also. I have these also, like I won't say key feminine energy is totally gone, but the balance of the yang energy has to come. Have you found out where you are? You have to answer me in the chat. Balanced yin and lack of yang. Okay. What else? Balanced yin and lack of yang. Balanced feminine and excess yang. Okay. Okay. So you can be at one point. Okay. And if excess yang is there, then we need to increase the yin. So we cannot suppress yang, we need to increase the other energy. So mostly we are at one position, like hum ek jagah bahut zyada honge. We cannot be at two places at the same time. Obviously we have those qualities, but if you have to decide like one point on the scale, so my point is excess of yang. What is your one point and which you want to work on, right? If you have something balanced, then we need not work too much on that area. For example, if you have balanced feminine and you have excess of yang, so how you will be balancing excess of yang? You are going to increase the yin. उसको तो आप suppress कर ही नहीं सकते हो, दूसरा आप अगर increase कर दोगे तो वो balance out हो जाएगा, right? Because you already have excess of yang, so you need to appreciate more of yin. अगर आपका yang insufficient है, एक मिनट, let me just see. अगर yang insufficient है तो आपको yang increase करना पड़ेगा because you are high on yin. ठीक है, सो जो कम है हम उसको ज्यादा कर सकते हैं, जो ऑलरेडी ज्यादा है उसको कम करने में बहुत मेहनत लगेगी. एंड दोज आर you know, for example, if we have a scorpion, how many of you know about scorpions? ठीक है, so yesterday I was reading a book and उसमें एक story थी. There was a saint and sadhu करके थे, and he was looking in a pond where the scorpion was trying to cross that particular pond or lake. So the scorpion was drowning, and the sadhu was seeing the scorpion and he gave his finger to the scorpion to let it cross. तो वो बीच में 2-3 बार और गिर गया. So every time the scorpion was attaching to his finger, the scorpion was biting the sadhu. So one onlooker was looking at this process and it happened 3 to 4 times. On the 4th time, वो जो passer by था, he got angry and he started saying कि जब वो बार बार आपको काट रहा है तो आप बार बार उसको क्यों क्रॉस करवा रहे हो. So the sadhu gave a very beautiful reply. He said, it is the nature of scorpion to bite, so it is biting. It is my nature to save, so that is why I will keep saving. ठीक है. On the same lines, we all have our inborn nature. We cannot change that inborn nature that we have. So वो तो हमेशा रहेगा ही. जो दूसरा नेचर हमारा नहीं है उसको हम बैलेंस करने की कोशिश करते हैं, राइट? सो फॉर मी माय इनबॉर्न नेचर इज वेरी यिन. अभी वो बहुत ज्यादा यांग वाले उसमें चला गया है, बट इफ यू विल सी मी, लाइक आई एम अ वेरी family oriented person. So for me, family comes first, after that career comes. So that's my inborn nature. ठीक है. So now tell me everyone, what is the one thing that you need to balance? Do you need to increase your yin or do you need to increase your yang? So for you, what do you need to increase? Increase yang. Okay. Okay. Yin, balance yang. Okay. So you need to increase your yin energy. Right now you are more of yang. Just tell me, आपको किस चीज को increase करना है? Do you need to increase your yin or do you need to increase your yang?
Actually, my feminine is actually balanced already. And when I saw the representations on the yang side, so all the things like aggression, domination, and all that I sense in myself. So that's actually
okay. Yeah. So that is what I'm saying. 8 minutes. Just give me 1 second. So what I'm saying is there is one quality or one energy that we already have, which is already there. So your yin is already there, right? Now you have become more of yang. So your yin is already there, but to balance that yang, you'll have to increase your yin because yin abhi kam ho gaya. You are thinking it is balanced, but wo balance nahi kyunki yang to zyada ho gaya. Right? So balance kab aayega jab yin aur yang dono barabar ho. So we are talking about that balance. We are not talking about sirf yin balanced hai ya sirf yang balanced hai. We are talking about jab dono balanced honge. Obviously you are a yin person. So by default your yin nature will always be there. वो तो कोई हटा ही नहीं सकता है. But in order to balance your yang, you will have to मतलब work on those strengths जहाँ पर आप yin को बढ़ा के अपना yang को balance कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. I hope I'm not confusing you all. You are able to understand clear. ठीक है. So now Swapna, I hope you are also listening. Okay. Now tell me what all things you can do. The first thing that you can do is observe people, those who have balanced qualities that you are looking for. Okay. So do you know any person who you think is high? Like जैसे आनंद sir को yang balance करना है, right? Yang increase करना है. So who can you observe who has a higher yang? And for Ria, whom you can look who has a higher yin. Yes, so you feel your brother is balanced in both. So he's the person that you can look for and observe what are his traits in situations where you get your yang very high. Okay. So for example, just try to think of any example where he got a situation where you would have dominated as a yang, but how he reacted in that situation or how he responded. And so you can also think of a situation or an example where you reacted in a different way, like where an argument happened and yang person wahan pe kaise react karta and how you reacted or responded in that person. Like, do you have any yang person in your vicinity? Answer to give up hi kar dete. Think of it.
No, suddenly difficult to, just instead of telling some names, but I think about it and then you say, because
no, it's very evident. Like if you are not very high on yang, someone very close will be very high on yang.
Single male against two females. They are more on yang and I'm lower yang. Again, to balance that, I think that is it's nature. Yes, many times I feel I told you, it's not a question of me not having those characteristics. I prefer to lie low. I lie low profile because I get more peace in that. It's not that I couldn't. I even previously used to argue, shout, and all that thing. But now Maybe it's
So
voluntarily.
we
I
are
have
not
to-
talking about कि वहां पर आपको जहां पर आप शांत हो वहां पर जाके आपको yang बनना है. We are talking about the other areas of
Okay.
your life where you can adopt these qualities. So
My
think
wife,
of
maybe she is
it.
more of yang in certain things. Yes.
Yes. So, for example, in handling the situations in business where more of yang is required. So, in handling some areas where yang is required, where you might have behaved like yin. So, what are the qualities that you could adopt is what I am asking. Okay. So, first thing is observe people around you. For example, when we judge people, like those who have high yang or those who have high yin, what we do is we are hating our own parts. So हम वो parts उनमें नहीं hate करें, वो parts हम खुद में hate करना चालू कर देते हैं. And since we are disowning those parts, since we are hating those parts, we are suppressing those qualities more, and वो हमें आ ही नहीं पाती उभर के, ठीक है? So for one example, people who get very aggressive in arguments, like you might have seen people, those who go to restaurants, and if something bad happens, they'll start arguing out of like, and we feel this is very unnecessary, right? We get kya isme scene banane ki kya baat hai, right? So that is more of yang. So instead of judging and instead of feeling absurd about it, if we can start thinking, okay, so this is high yang, and maybe we can use this quality if we appreciate it somewhere where we feel it is more relevant. So it's just that we will find the situations where we want this quality and we'll apply it there and here. We do not have to apply it just like the person that who is applying it there, but we need to respect that. So there's always a respect that we are looking for, and there's a balance that we are looking for in our own personalities. So those who are very high in yin, how you can balance your yang is, first of all, start making quick decisions. Very quick decisions, like very instantaneous decisions where you do not have to think about it second time, like abhi decide kar liya and then you stick to those decisions. So first point you can write down is instant decision making. You do not have to think a lot about it.
This is to balance yin. What you're telling now.
Yes, this is to increase your yang.
Increase the yang. Okay.
So if you are low on yin, this is how you can increase your yang energy.
In my case, I want to increase the yang because I feel balancing. The same thing applies.
Yes, sir. Okay, so instant decision making, like very fast decision making. So one thing that you can go right now if you want to do after the session is go on Amazon, buy something without thinking too much. So if you are thinking too much, overthinking is a yin quality. Okay, not thinking is a yang quality. So how you can improve is 2-3 बार जाके कोई भी छोटी सी चीज, like if you have anything in your cart, if you have anything in your mind, go and just buy it on an impulse. So impulse buying is very yang kind of a thing. Like आप सोच रहे हो, how many of you think a lot before buying anything, like सारे sites देख लिए, सारे colors देख लिए, सारे वो like comparison वाले जो चाहते हैं आजकल Amazon पे, we go there also, we are looking there also, like we want to make a logical decision, right? But yang do not make those logical decisions, they just do it like this. So they save time. उनके लिए time is more important than all this thing. Okay, so the one thing is this instant decision making. Next thing that you can do is take a cold shower. Yeah, take a cold shower without thinking. So slowly you can increase it. And another thing that you can do is try to live with a person who is very yang in nature and just observe the person. And instead of judging this time, just keep observing. Okay. Another thing is, yes, sir.
If I was not having yang, I would not have joined HPP. I made a decision immediately that day when I attended the webinar.
Yes. So we all have both the energies. Like we have yin also, we have yang also. It's just a matter, one is dominating, other is dormant. Like dormant as in like utna traits uske, like every quality has multiple traits. सो कुछ ट्रेड्स ज्यादा एक्टिव होते हैं, कुछ ट्रेड्स कम एक्टिव होते हैं, बट दोनों सब में होता है. लाइक आई ऑल्सो हैव बोथ, यू ऑल्सो हैव बोथ. दैट इज व्हाई वी आर ट्राइंग टू बैलेंस इट. सर एचपीपी फैन हो गए. ठीक है.
So, sorry to interrupt. Many webinars keep happening, but it's very difficult to take a call, which is really worth it. Sometimes you have to go with, that instinct. Okay, this might be better because I've एक दो करके, but of course not investing too much. But still, I found it waste. I didn't even keep the recordings also. So you were saying impulsive. We had to make impulsive decision to be increase our yang. So you couldn't get some time back. I was having that impulsive nature, but now it has come down. Even that is possible. That variations can happen time to time.
Yes, variations will happen all the time, like with situations, with people. How many of you have seen, like with certain people, you behave totally different? Like even though you are very high in yang, but with others you become yin automatically, like because maybe they are higher than yang, like they are higher in yang than you. So automatically your energy will calm down.
Actually, in some situations, what I have find out, so we become more of yang. Like for me, I become a yang, like a completely different person, which nobody has seen. And though I am yin, like more qualities are yin. But then again, when situations disturbed situations came, then I'm like totally different, and I like act differently. So many a times, like if talking about decision making, yeah, I was not a decision maker, but now I have become that. I take my decisions, and yeah, these are the things. So it varies from situation to situation. What I see.
Yes. So now, ye to kuch pointers I've told you how you can increase your yang. There are more pointers like dress like more manly. Okay. So this is for people who want to increase their yang. So dress more manly, and like they are not too much physical about it, but they are too much mental. So yang is more about mental, yin is more about physical. So they appreciate how they are looking, and females always love when you appreciate them, ki achhe lag rahe ho, you just compliment them. So that is what yin is wanting. So yin is also very receiving kind of energy, and when you want to receive from universe, you have to have that yin energy also. Otherwise, you will not be able to receive. Although they are giver, but they are the ones who receive. मतलब वो गिविंग एंड अनकंडीशनल गिव करने में, लाइक सैक्रिफाइस करने में, तो दे डू नॉट हेजिटेट, बट द रिसीविंग कैपेसिटी जो होती है वो यिन में होती है, एंड जो लेटिंग आउट वाली जो कैपेसिटी होती है वो यांग में होती है. सो दे लेट आउट वेरी इजीली, एंड दैट इज व्हाई फीमेल हैव लॉट ऑफ मेंटल इश्यूज बिकॉज दे कीप थिंग्स विद देमसेल्व्स. Like आजकल people have also, like male have also started keeping things to themselves. That's a totally different thing. So these were few pointers how you can increase your yang. Now for yin, how you can improve your yin is start dressing up more feminine. So start putting a bindi. Very simple is start putting a bindi. So bindi is the first thing that girls can do when they want to become more yin, or start dressing beautifully. So instead of comfort dressing, start dressing beautifully. Like you have seen models or heroines. So whenever you see them, they are all very yin, like dressed very yin. Makeup, put on lipstick, put on kajal, put on क्या बोलते हैं यार, कान में जो पहनते हैं उसको, ठीक है. So necklace or studs or पायल, bangles. Like females have a lot of things to be yin. Like पूरा ऊपर से नीचे तक, अभी नवरात्रि आ रही है, try to get into that yin energy. Like it is starting from today itself. So there are different colors for every day also. So try to wear those colors for every day. Like when we used to go to office in TCS. So TCS is like an institute in itself, right? And in Mumbai, a lot of people, and in TCS Mumbai, lot of TCSers. So we used to have two complete buildings, like puri upar se niche tak hamari jo building thi, that was of 13th floor, and it was a huge big building. And 13th floor, when I'm talking, it's not just as a street, it was like a big block, and expanded. And her floor pe there were like हमारा कैसा ओडीसी था, like 7 to 8 or 10 to 12 like छोटे छोटे से ऑफिसेज होते थे. लाइक एवरीवन हैज देयर ओन प्रोजेक्ट. सो प्रोजेक्ट्स के अलग अलग वो होते हैं, ऑफिसेज होते हैं. यू कैन से समथिंग लाइक दैट. हम लोग ओडीसी बोलते हैं उसको. ठीक है. सो कैंटीन, इफ यू विल सी द कैंटीन, सो कैंटीन वाज 2 floors in Mumbai, जहाँ थाने में when I was posted, 2 floors of canteen and huge campus like canteen, like सब जगह लोग ही लोग देखेंगे. And when there was Navratri, every day all the females were wearing the same colors, even the ones who were very young when you'll see them. But उस दिन सब साड़ी वाड़ी पहन के चलते भी नहीं बन रहा है, but right, they are serving themselves, they are heating their food, standing in lines. Mumbai mein standing in lines is very common. So the whole office will look like yellow, like whole canteen will look yellow. For one day, whole canteen will look blue. And all of us who were very young in our energy, we are just wearing the same clothes which we used to wear every day, hair tied like messy, and they are very beautifully dressed. So that is how they take advantage of becoming a yin during Navratris, and that was like a festival. So one thing is this. Second thing is do window shopping. Okay. So window shopping increases your yin a lot, because you don't have to buy, you just have to, Anand knows, like people might have come to your shop also like this only. They are just window shopping, right? So window shopping increases your yin. Then observing people who are very balanced with their yin, like how they are giving more, okay, how they are ready to receive. So how you can be ready to receive, how you can listen more. So listening is one quality which yin has. So listening is one thing that you can try. So instead of just jumping onto conclusions, I need a lot of listening. Okay, so listening is something that you can do. Listening, when I'm saying active listening, so active listening is, there are 3 to 4 kinds of listenings. Active listening is when you're completely into the person. Then there is selective listening. You'll try to listen only what you want to hear. And then passive listening is like you're not hearing it all. Okay, so yahan tak everything is clear. Okay. There are many more ways of doing these kinds of things, but you'll find your own ways which are working for yourself. So now in the 3 areas of life, relationship, health, and wealth. Okay, so we'll start calling 3 areas of life: relationship, health, and wealth. Where do you think you need to be more yin or more yang? So her area, maybe you'll feel you have different kinds of balances in energy. So where do you think आप क्या increase कर सकते हो? Cooking is also one thing that is a yin quality. Like if you'll start cooking, you'll start feeling your yin is increasing. I've started cooking, by the way. I don't like cooking, but I have started it. But I have started doing Hooponopono while I'm cooking, and I'm doing it with good heart and good feelings. And I have started to change the meaning for cooking. So that is not like too much work now. Otherwise, I used to feel it like too much work. Now I am not feeling that. Relationship mein, you have to improve your yin. Health mein, you have to improve your yang. And wealth mein, you have to improve your yang. Okay. What about you, Anand sir? Relationship yin, wealth yang. Okay. Wealth, yang, relationship, yang. Okay. Shivam says career, yin. Okay, Shivam is also here with us. Welcome, Shivam. So Shivam is one personality for whom I found his energies are very much balanced. Like there is just little work that he needs, but his energies are very much balanced. That is why he has attracted so many things without doing so many techniques. Like we are all after techniques, but when your energies are balanced, your attraction happens very naturally. So he just have to think and things happen. He just makes videos, things happen. Affirmations he does not practice. He's just doing gratitude, things happen. Okay. So he has a very balanced kind of energy, and that is what is working for him. Paid promotion, yes. All the payments I take. Lucky he, yes. Okay, so that was about yin and yang. So relationships mein what you can do to increase the quality that you have talked about. Health mein what you can do to increase those qualities, and in wealth also what actions you can take. So now write down जो भी area आपने लिखा है वहां पर आप किस type के actions ले सकते हो. So for example, I'll give you health में you can be more aggressive towards your health goals. So yang is very aggressive, right? So aggressive is a good quality or a bad quality. We feel it's a bad quality. अगर हम ऐसे generic उसमें देखें तो it's a bad quality. But if you have to attain certain goal, you have to be aggressive. Otherwise, you won't be able to. So health may become aggressive to attain that goal. Wealth may, like you all have become very aggressive in attending the classes. No matter what, you are attending the classes. So you might have not even observed that is an aggressive quality, but you have now acquired it. So same, this quality you can apply to the next area, wherever you want to achieve your goal. Okay. Then in relationship, what are those qualities which you can start, or actions that you can start taking and improving your energy there, or creating that balance there? For example, if you have a very dominant person in your life, like dominance is a yang trait, the person is trying to dominate you, and start trying to dominate that person for once. Okay, so their energy will start suppressing. Or if the person is very suppressed in nature, the person is not dominating you, become suppressed in nature, like stop dominating the other person, वो automatically balance होने लगेगा. ठीक है, so
Easier said than done, madam. You are not married. When you get married, just I will ask your husband that day, if he were to be more of yin and if he tries to dominate, then I'll get an answer for this.
no.
Are you guys
So
married? Yes? I
yeah,
don't
I'll
know.
just tell you one thing. I'm just muting you. Okay, so all the females, even though they seem very dominant in nature, they want husbands who are dominating in nature. They will not tell you, but they'll always want that protection. So with dominance comes the protection. So since they are not finding that quality in that other person, they will overtake. By default, they will overtake. But if you will see, like they will always try to find a man who is protective, who is taking the charge. So females like those qualities when males take charge. But if they are not finding those qualities, they will become themselves. They will overtake, like because they have to get things done, right? And only females can tell you whether they want this kind of man or not. But once in a while, they want a very strong man. So that strength has to be there. So I'm not talking about dominance in conversations only. Dominance in their life, dominance in money matters, dominance in taking decision for their children, dominance in, for example, I do not like, for example, when my marriage matter comes up. So my mother is always like, hey, I cannot take all the decisions because other people will start telling things and ye ho jayega, wo ho jayega. And he's always like, agar papa hote to cheezein different hoti. Why? Because he's trying to find that support or strength where the person would have taken all responsibility or decisions. So I'm talking about those kinds of dominance where like your word is final. No, not like जैसे वो अमिताभ बच्चन वाला डायलॉग होता है ना, कह दिया ना बस कह दिया, वैसा वाला dominance, but not in every area of life. But where that protection, that dominance is required, not about conversations. Like conversations where you always allow females to win because you cannot win arguments with females. So there you have to be yin, because you cannot bring all the points back from history which happened in 2011, 2007, 1998. Okay, they remember everything. So there you do not have to become yang. But in certain areas where they are looking for that strength, that support, because I remember my father, like he was always very chill. कुछ भी मैं चापा करके आती थी, कुछ भी कर देती थी, या कुछ भी मेरे से बनता नहीं था, तो I used to cry a lot. I am cry baby. So he's like, कुछ नहीं होगा, आई एम देयर, सब सही हो जाएगा, लाइक नहीं करना मत कर, आई एम देयर, ठीक है. एंड नॉट ओनली मी, ही यूज्ड टू से दिस टू एवरी गर्ल इन आवर फैमिली, लाइक जितने भी मेरी दीदी हैं, कजिन्स हैं, एवरीवन यूज्ड टू, अभी भी बोलते हैं कि चाचा ने बोल दिया था कि कोई बात नहीं, हो जाएगा, मैं तो हूँ. सो वो जस्ट वो एक जो लाइन होती है ना कि मैं तो हूँ, लाइक आई एम देयर, दैट is what that females are looking for. And फिर उसके बाद वो खुद ही कर लेते हैं. They do not want your support. They just want an assurance कि yes, I have someone who I can rely on. So that reliance is what they are looking for with the aggression that I was talking about, with the dominance that I was talking about. ठीक है. So where we were, ठीक है, कहाँ पे हम बात कर रहे थे? So which area you want to do, which actions where you can improve. How to balance yin in relationship. Okay. So what are the things that you can do? Identify किसके साथ आपको relationship improve करना है, उसकी कौन सी qualities ज्यादा है, और उसके साथ आप वैसा ही equation रखना चाहते हो तो that is fine. You do not have to change anything. अगर आपको equation थोड़ा सा change करना है, in that case you have to. For example, with your teenage children. Okay, now that's आजकल मुझे बड़े teenage वाले questions आते हैं, ठीक है. And there is a same line of questions which comes to me in certain periods. So first मेरे को ऐसे questions आते थे कि divorce हो गया या ये चला गया वो चला गया, how to bring that person back. Then there came, अभी teenage वाला चालू हुआ था दौर. Now the new phase has started coming, infertility वाले questions आ रहे हैं. And everyone has those same kinds of things. So I don't know how I'm attracting same kinds of situations. So with teenagers, what do you think? What is their energy at that time? During teenage, what kind of energy they have? Very high yang or very high yin? Very high yang, right? So with them, if you also become yang, will it help you? No. So what you have to adopt is you have to be yin with them. Instead, what we try to do is we also become yang with them, and then कोई बात नहीं करता, like तू अपने रास्ते में अपने रास्ते, and then we are never having that bridge of communication because we have just broken or burned that bridge because we have also become that yang, right? So in those relationships with your children, see when your child is very yang in energy and where you can become a little bit yin just to bring back the balance in the relationship, and then everything will start happening easily with that communication. Like एक communication का space बनेगा. अगर हम उसी energy में रहेंगे जिस energy में वो है तो communication का space भी चला जाएगा. And sometimes girls, if you have girls, they appear very yang, but inside maybe they are very yin in nature. वो बाहर से ऐसे दिखा रहे कि बड़ा मतलब yang energy है, but they are very yin in nature. But जो वो बाहर से दिखा रहे, first we have to come at that level. First we have to come at that level and see it with sometimes even shouting helps. Like if some person is shouting and you say that same thing, like tone match करके भी अगर आप कभी कभी बात करते हो, आपको अच्छी चीज ही बोलनी है, मगर आप shout करके बोल दोगे तो वो person भी नीचे आ जाता है. So this is completely out of the context. एकदम से मुझे कहीं से याद आ गया. But ये relationships में try this. Health obviously is your area totally. You do not have to match it with someone. See what all things you can increase, and taking care of yourself is also a yin quality that you can, like taking care of your health habits, self-care, or pampering yourself. These kinds of things yin are able to do in a better way. So you can do that. For wealth, try to see where you're not able to receive, okay, where you're not open. So receiving capacity wealth में हमको लगता है कि हमें yang होना पड़ेगा, but sometimes we have to be yin also. So how you can be more yin, and you can, like, giving gratitude is one kind of a yin thing that you do. So you, with gratitude, you open up receiving. Are you ready to receive gifts? Because when ego comes in, people are not ready to receive gifts also. So वो gifts भी नहीं आते हैं. Okay, so I guess काफी हमने discussion कर लिया. I wanted to cover one more topic, but that won't be possible for today. First, we will try to implement these things. Now, as you know the drill, whatever you have written, we'll have to include this in affirmations one more time, and we have to listen this. So, जो affirmations अभी तक बन गए थे, keep them, and then इसका अलग से recording बना के listen to the new affirmations also. What affirmations you can make in health, relationship, and wealth in terms of balancing your energy. I can be more listening. I love listening to my whoever it is जिसके साथ आपको relationship build करना है. I am very I'm very energetic when it comes to achieving my health goals. Can be one of the things. Energetic is the right word. That is why I was choosing it that way. I love taking care. So love is again energy. So if you want to balance, so I love word आप बहुत जगह use कर सकते हो. ठीक है. Any questions you have, you can ask me. And simple चीजें अगर आप affirmations नहीं भी बनाते, if it is too much work for you, simple observance of things around you, you can see how your room is designed. Like if you go to a girl's room, you will find a very yin energy there. If it's a boy's room, you will find very yang. Like bathroom देख के आप बता सकते हो either a girl is using that bathroom or a boy is using that bathroom. Like how many of you can just say it by looking कि हाँ भैया यहाँ अभी कोई ये ऐसे गया था, किसी ने ऐसे यूज किया, कोई ऐसा रहता है, दिस पर्सन इज यूजिंग द स्पेस दैट यू लुक. ठीक है. यिन स्पेस विल बी वेरी ऑर्गेनाइज्ड, यांग स्पेस विल बी ऑल स्कैटर्ड. सो ऐसे देख देख के आपको समझ में आ सकता है, और जो भी चीज आपको लग रहा है कि दिस इज व्हाट यू नीड टू बैलेंस, डू द ऑपोजिट ऑफ दैट. So agar like my place is all scattered right now, so what I can do to be more yin is I can organize my place. Like सोफे पे किताबें पड़ी हुई है, यहाँ पे कपड़े पड़े हुए हैं, कुर्सी पे टेबल पे सब फैला पड़ा हुआ है. ठीक है. So this is how yang is. And yin, my sister, if you look my sister, everything is very spick and span for her. ये ऐसा है तो ये ऐसा नहीं हो सकता, like ऐसा ही होना चाहिए. So that's the compulsive nature of yin. So she's after us. And sometimes एकदम से yin देवी आती है मेरे अंदर एक दिन, और फिर मैं सारी सफाई, सारा जमाने वाला काम एक ही साथ, और वो मैं intentionally नहीं करती, like it happens out of the blue. और वो कब होता है I also don't know, but अभी recent में हुआ था that day. ठीक है. So any questions if you have, you can ask me. We can have 5 to 10 minutes of Q&A on this topic. Or if you have any other thing which is not manifesting for you in law of attraction, and if you're not able to practice every day your affirmations, you can share that also. What are your challenges? We can try to work on that.
Yeah, I'm very honest. These days, I'm literally out of track because of, lots of things are happening around. So in this last 1 week, I had on a back-to-back 4 deployments, like every alternate day. So no proper sleep and all. So it's all like in the day you'll feel, today morning also I slept at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
And it was same thing with last Saturday. So how do I, bring myself on a track? And that is the one thing. And regarding a manifestation, I think, things are taking time. So I really don't know what I'm holding to or what am I not surrendering. Lots of questions are there. For example, like my husband and my son got their dependence visa. Yeah, and the organization and the managers have to approve the travel request. Initially, they agreed, and now everywhere it's too much of an silence. So, how do I deal with it? And which is affecting my son's health. He's not well. He don't want to study now. He don't want to talk to me. So it was very emotional. The whole week. Office on top of he's not well. He don't want to talk to me. It's like going so crazy. So I think the whole week I didn't even join your class as well. So lots of things are happening. So how do I come out of it? In spite of doing, sometimes you feel right. अरे यार इतना कुछ करने के, that question should not arise, but at one point I think you will drop.
Okay.
क्या होगा?
No problem. So can I mute you for a while? Yeah. Okay. So a lot of multiple questions. We'll pick one by one. First question is, you don't have time. We all can see. How many of you can see she is very short on time, right? So first thing you need to do is create time for yourself. If you're not able to do it, do one thing with honesty. and do not feel bad for yourself when you're not able to do everything. So one thing which is happening for you is you're setting unrealistic expectations from yourself. This was told to me by Mitesh once. I set a lot of unrealistic expectations from my own self. So see if you're having unrealistic expectations from your own self. So that's one thing where we all get disappointed in ourselves, and we try to tear ourselves apart. इधर भी जाना है, उधर भी जाना है, इधर भी जाना है, उधर भी जाना है. We cannot be in 4 places at the same time, right? So first, forgive yourself for having those unrealistic expectations, and prioritize which requires your attention first. For example, office requires your attention because of the deployments. So be there fully without any, what we say is guilt, that you're not able to attend classes or you're not able to attend family. So whenever you are prioritizing or you're taking any decision, it's like a decision making. Like we have to take decision, and there will be always pros and cons. So own up that decision with all the advantages and disadvantages. So are there any advantages to attending to your office? Yes, there are many advantages, right? You'll be able to do the work, you'll get promotion, whatever, you'll get good rating and all those things. Are there disadvantages? Yes, you lose on the classes, you lose on the family time. Yes, with that you have to do it willingly and with choice, because you have no other choice, you have to do it. So do not be guilty about it. So that sorts your problem. And during the time you are there, do your best you can with Hooponopono or with ready-made affirmations. Like walking, talking affirmations is something that you can make on the go. And with Hooponopono, it happens very easily. So you just think of things, do Hooponopono, say thank you, that it is already done in advance, and it will happen for you. If it is not happening, then also say thank you. So thank you is one thing that you can constantly keep saying, even if things are happening or not happening in your favor during your office time. Second is why things are not manifesting, or it is taking time. So we all know there is a right time for manifestation. If you have set your intention, then the next thing is give attention, not too much attention, because since in office you are disturbed and you're guilty, same guilt is being spreaded to all other areas also. So guilt is the emotion that you need to clean on. So clean your guilt and do not spread guilt everywhere. Guilt ka jo bhi opposite emotion hai, try to feel those emotions most of the time, and it will start impacting all the areas in a positive way. वो guilt सब जगह जा रहा है and you are feeling very hopeless in this situation. So what I was saying is, unrealistic expectations को हटा दो, set realistic expectations, and then focus where you are. Do it with decision, do it with choice, and it's okay. जितना आप कर पा रहे हो उतना बेस्ट आप कर ही रहे हो. आप जो attractions नहीं हो रहे हैं because our frequency is not high, because our frequency is low. Like guilt is a high frequency or low frequency? It's a low frequency. Disappointment is a low frequency. Like feeling like a bad mother is a high frequency or low frequency? It's a low frequency. So even you are doing your best, you know it, but your son is not able to have the same feelings, and that is why you are disappointed in yourself. So that's a low feeling. So increase your frequency and your goals will match, and then the attraction will happen. Whenever your attractions are not happening, it's always check your frequency. How to check? Your feelings, your thoughts, your beliefs, your actions. Okay, so check your buttons. These are your buttons. बाकी का जो भी बात का है वो अपने आप हो जाएगा. Just check yourself, bring yourself back. And it's not always that you bring yourself back with the classes or Ho'oponopono or writing or affirmations. You can bring yourself back with anything that you love. If you love eating, do that. If you love going out clicking pictures, do that. Be with nature, or be आप कुछ करते रहते हो. So do that, do those creative things and find out space for yourself. Okay, so that's for Swapna. Anything else? Yes.
So actually, like I want to like balance yin in some areas and yang in some areas. So what I find out will work out more for me is like I would observe my brother because he's really good in managing everything, like every area of his life. So for me, I think observing what he like, how he goes towards the situation would work better for me. So instead of like looking out and in each area, I would like, I find it better for me, like how he would react. I should also observe that and do like that. So can I do that only?
You can try that and see where he's successful. Do you think he's successful in all areas of his life?
He's really like, he has a really good career. He has a very good relationship with everyone, like with everyone in the family, outside the family, and in health, he takes good decisions, but he lacks a little bit because of the work pressure and all that. But yeah, talking about the wealth and career and relationships, he's really good at that. And in fact, sometimes I feel like, oh my god, though I am like elder to him, 1 year elder to him, but still he's really good at managing and balancing things. So I really learn a lot from him. So I find it great that I could observe him and then take my decisions accordingly to like that.
Yes, so you can do that. In health, try to find out more examples.
All right.
Okay. Anything else?
I'll try to follow where all I'm lacking, and I'll try to see people around me and try to emulate or take from them.
Mm-hmm.
It should work.
Okay. So one thing that my advice is for you is stop using the word lack. You use this word a lot for yourself, where I am missing something, where I'm lacking something. Like meanings are same. You use different words all the time, but you'll try to improve. You'll try to do this. So try to bring the word balance. I'll try to balance myself here. I'll try to balance myself here. So words also have frequencies, and when we keep repeating and using those words, even unconsciously, they have an impact on our life. Okay. So never say improving, never say lacking, missing, always say balancing, balancing, balancing. I'll also start doing that. When I'm telling it to you, I realized I also can do that. Okay, anything else? Nothing else? Okay, ठीक है. So I guess we are done for today, and we'll meet next time. Next time when we meet, this is your assignment for the whole week. Improving and balancing, not improving, balancing your yin or yang in the areas where you have decided and promised. You have not yet promised. You promised me that you will be working on these areas, and you will take at least one action in every area repeatedly every single day. So let's not move out of our comfort zone altogether. एकदम से आप change करोगे तो आपका सारा energy गड़बड़ा जाएगा, ठीक है? So एकदम से moon cannot become sun, right? So we do not have to increase our temperature and just go out of our zone. Just take one consistent action every single day in every area where you can see and observe what is changing. Like first day, the change might not be that impactful. Second day, kuch hoga. Third day, kuch hoga. And every day you can share your experience. This is how you tried to take this action instead of your older way. तो पहले आप अगर ये चीज ऐसे करते थे, तो इस बार आपने ये वाली चीज इस तरीके से करके देखी with the another energy, yin तरीके से की या yang तरीके से की, and this is the shift that you saw. Okay. Okay, great. So we'll meet next time, and we will try to do, I don't know what you want to learn next time. You can tell me, we can work on that.
You said you wanted to teach something else today, so you first teach that.
Yes, I'll cover that. I wanted to teach the 4 styles of communication and how we can communicate in every situation better. Or usse
So one thing I was telling, like NLP was there, something we were discussing last time.
Yes.
I was keen on, I was just searching on Google also what NLP actually is. Maybe it can work out for us, at least in present scenario.
Okay. So when you are doing law of attraction, we are using a lot of techniques of NLP. It's just that you do not know the terms or technologies or techniques behind it.
Okay. Okay.
So
So maybe we can associate that thing.
Yeah. So when you will learn NLP और जब आपको पता चल जाएगा तो जितना सारा मैजिक आपको लग रहा है ना लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन का वो सारा मैजिक चला जाएगा सिर्फ लॉजिक ही लॉजिक बचेगा ठीक है एंड
अच्छा
फिर यू स्टार्ट फीलिंग कि यार ये तो गलत मतलब यू स्टार्ट फीलिंग कि जादूगर का जादू पता चल गया वाली बात हो जाती है सो दैट इज व्हाई वी यूज NLP आई डोंट टेल यू कि कहाँ पे वी आर यूजिंग इट बट आई कैन गिव यू अ ब्रीफ इंट्रो इफ यू वांट कि I've already given.
maybe that helps. That helps. छोटा तो आपने दे दिया खैर आप बता रहे हैं, but at least we can have maybe 15-20 minutes on this also. At least we can give some direction. At least वो देख लेते हैं.
I'll just tell you. Let's see कि कैसे हो पाएगा because with law of attraction.
Sure.
Let's first finish what we are learning here and then we can move to NLP.
बॉडी लैंग्वेज के ऊपर पोस्चर एंड बॉडी लैंग्वेज के ऊपर अगर कुछ है तो बताइएगा
Body language. How to read people is what you want to know.
Yes.
Okay. So the whole body is not required, just eyes. Focus on eyes. Eyes is what will tell you about everything about the person. पूरी body के बारे में पता चल जाता है. Just
No. Posture of hand, legs सब है ना?
नहीं.
Not required.
Not required. Like अब आप Zoom पे मेरे hands, legs तो देख ही नहीं पा रहे हो.
यहाँ की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ मैं. I'm talking about in general.
So that is what I'm saying. People can lie with their bodies. They cannot lie with their eyes. Like very experts who are trained, only they can lie with their eyes because your subconscious is connected and like how you're moving your eyes, that's very different. Like that's very natural. उसमें आपको effort लगता है to control.
नहीं आनंद जी को तो कस्टमर को देख के बताना है कि लेके जाएगा कि नहीं लेके जाएगा आनंद जी
पता चल गया many times we know we I don't even आते हो जाते हैं not नहीं तो खाली
अरे वाह वेरी गुड देखो आधा तो आपको हो ही गया यू आर सर्टिफाइड नाउ
See, normally what little I know, and my wife is excellent in that. She has that knowledge. People who don't speak from their mind, from their heart, no, they will never see eye to eye. सामने बात करते रहेंगे, their eye direction will go there, here, इधर, but they'll be talking here. So we have to always keep such people at a distance because what is coming out can never be 100% true. This is little I know. And so I used to have that before, not purposely. I didn't even know about it, but I had that habit of getting distracted when I used to talk with others. So I was being corrected always. When you're talking with somebody, you see, maintain eye-to-eye contact. So
Actually, for me also, when I talk, I get into my whole thing and I am like watching here and there, and like I am in my zone only, and I'm not like looking at the person who is actually talking to me. So this is the case with me also, and I feel I should stop doing this and I should focus on the person more. And what can it be like? How can I do this? Can you tell me?
probably mirror work also can help. We look at your own eyes and talk, and it becomes a part of your habit.
All right.
And if you're wrong, please
start doing that because as I am doing like the affirmations when I do, so I do in the mirror only. Then I'll increase that, and maybe it may help. And I'll tell you the next week what happened.
Or of course, can't make out in 1 week. If everything could happen in 1 week, we would all not be like this.
No,
or the best method, I'll tell you, काला चश्मा खरीद ले. कुछ भी नहीं पता चलेगा सामने वालों को. You always have that specs with you. On the right side. But yes.
I feel like this trait of mine should be changed because I keep looking here and there and I'm only in my zone only, and then the other person feels like that this person is actually distracted and this should not happen.
Ask the teacher, she's listening to us without any comments.
That's why I asked her like what to do about this.
No, so that might vary situation to situation. For example, if you see in the classes, you are always focused, very attentive, looking straight into us. Like while you're talking to Anand sir, you're looking straight into his eyes. So that varies from situation to situation and from people to people. So where you are focusing, like you value those people more, or the learnings that you're getting, or the result that you're getting out of that people, then automatically your eye contact will happen. If you feel there is no value, apne aap chala jayega. So distraction happens that way. If you have seen students in classes, उनको पसंद नहीं आ रहा तो इधर उधर ही देखेंगे वो. So it's the same. So nothing to change. It's your value that you need to look out. ठीक है.
A last word from Shivam. He's unusually quiet, not on video also. His wound, I hope, has healed completely, Shivamji.
I don't know. Shivam?
No, I'm not out. I'm actually, yeah, मैं छत पे हूँ. I was doing my evening walk.
Okay.
Evening walk, night walk.
हाँ भाई नाइट वॉक. तो मैं सुनते हुए थोड़ा सा फोकस के साथ सुन रहा था सॉरी.
Nice. Okay then, thank you for the session. Wonderful session.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Lalit sir. Thank you, Anand sir.
Thank you so
Reena.
much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Swapna.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
ठीक है. So this week, please try to be connected. We started with the exercise of giving yourself star. आप सबने बंद कर दिया for some reason. ठीक है. It's not mandatory कि रोज करो, पर जितना करो उतना भेजो तो सही.
We were also doing the activity of creating miracles too. We didn't do that.
Yeah. So
Affirmations I'm doing regularly. I have not left recorded and I listen to it in the morning and night before sleep.
yeah, so keep posting it in the group. And वो जो miracles वाला story है, we'll start with that also. Like every day creating a miracle. Let's start with that. So what happens is when people read, they also feel happy and they also start seeing miracles. उनके साथ हो रहे होते हैं, वो देखते नहीं है. Like Swapna.
मेरे साथ बहुत कुछ हो रहा है, बहुत खिचड़ी पक रही है.
Okay, so this is what you have asked for. So now you cannot be complaining about it. You wanted to come to on site.
That's what I'm just trying to make in a space. I think शायद एक ही वो भगवान जो बोलते हैं ना, देवी जब भी देता है छप्पड़ फाड़ के देता है, तो ऐसा हुआ है मेरा हालत. So I'm trying to make in a space or a room for that each one. I know it is all my ask, or it was all my karmic. मैं किसी को ब्लेम नहीं कर रही, लेकिन थोड़ा वो कहीं ना कहीं शायद मैंने मिसल पाव मांगा था, वो मुझे पाव भाजी मिला है. तो आई एम जस्ट सेपरेटिंग ऑल दोस वेजीज कि किसको कैसे एंजॉय करूं. That's all.
She asked only for the overseas trip. She did not ask these things that time. So she got that.
Sorry.
When she asked to the divine, she prayed to the divine for the overseas placement and all that. That time only the overseas placement was in the top priority. She had probably kept these things, the family part, at a distance. So she is now just getting that. This she'll get next. That's all.
Actually, we got all 3 visas together, but because of some reason they did not travel, their visas got expired. We got on a Vignit visa now. Second time visa is also got there. It's all it's a separate, but definitely this 9 days, it is complete surrender, complete divinity. I know she will show me the right way and the right path. I manifested something, and I really need all your blessings and wishes. Since long time, I had a wish that I would look for a juice detox, and I was looking for a sattvic moment. But somehow I asked lots of people, I didn't get a connectivity. But now I got it for 9 days juice detox. So it is starting from tomorrow, and I got associated with a Pyramid Valley, Bangalore, but they are doing it globally.
Oh.
So I'm just going to.
We are about 7-8 kilometers from Pyramid Valley.
Yeah, I was there for a week for a spiritual retreat on a complete silence last year.
Okay.
Digital detox, no talk, nothing. Mauna for 7 days. I was there last year.
And you were there on the top?
Sorry, yeah, I was there. Every day we used to go on the top of the pyramid for a meditation for 2.5 hours in the morning, 5 to 7:30.
Please, all of you others also, please come and take your own.
Yeah, it is just an amazing place to visit. Make sure you visit. So that is one thing tomorrow. So I told my body that from today itself, you're on a juice detox from tomorrow. So today it didn't ask for food at all. I said, wow. Because we need to prepare. We should not have any solid from today because your body may react in a different way. So it started. So yes, things are there. Adventurous.
That is great, Sapnaji. And for Satvik, if you need any help, just let me know. I am hosting some good Satvik things. Not training exactly, but getting
Okay.
inputs. Tomorrow also I am host for Rajasthan. So maybe some good doctors are coming for interaction for 3 to 4
Super.
hours.
See, this
I
is
can
how
give
we
you all
manifest.
write-ups. Yeah, that's why I muted, unmuted, and told you. So we can help you out in that way also.
Thank you so much. And my son name is Satvik.
Right, great. Blessings to him also. We are
Yeah.
there always.
So yeah, looking forward. So I'm so excited
Yep.
from tomorrow morning. So hooray. So you may next week when you meet, you may find somewhere different, Swapna. You never know.
They find a difference of now every moment. Congratulations in the last two.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Have a
Thank
great
you.
festival vibes to everyone. Wishing
Thank
you
you.
all a
Keep
very
sending your
happy
pictures
holiday.
every day if you're dressing up or if you're doing something new. Lalitji, if you're doing all these things, please keep sharing your pictures in the group.
Sure. We'll do that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Beshu. Thank
Bye-bye.
you,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Have a
Good
good
night, sweet
good night.
dreams,
Thank
guys.
you.